Hello.
So, thank you for what you shared. Actually, most of it I've related it to most of the school projects I've done, and you've mentioned things that actually I've realized that they're the things that maybe made us not succeed somehow, made us struggle in executing some things. Yeah, and I appreciate clients who are flexible to accept our ideas. I know it can be tough, but I appreciate that you're a woman, and this is an exciting moment for me. So on my question, I just wanted to know, what do you think it's, in your own opinion, what constitutes as, what do you think it's a good design? Yeah, when you when you have a project and then you give it to the agency, what do you want, maybe the way they execute it, what makes you think it's a good design?
Thank you so much for the question. What constitutes a good design? Number one, does it solve my problem? That's the first box I will tick. Once your design does not solve my problem, however brilliant it looks, I will not be able to what? To take it on, because I can't take on what I cannot execute. And I cannot execute what will not solve my problem. Number two, and now the little small things, is it memorable? Is your creative memorable? Will whoever interfaces with it, whether audio or visual or picture, will they understand what you're trying to communicate? Yeah. So it must be easy to comprehend. It should be memorable, and it should also look neat. There's designs that look tacky, and you're like, huh? You even fear to execute because it just looks too busy. Yeah. So with all that, it should be able to answer my problem. Once it ticks those three boxes, I am good to go. Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello.
Allow me, first of all, say that I love your outfit.
Thank you.
Though it's popping. Yeah. What would you say? Okay. What do you think inspired you as you are, pursuing the career that you find yourself in? What's the thing that pushed you to do what you do?
I'm not sure whether it pushed me to the marketing industry per se, or pushing me to grow in my career, but I'll try and answer both questions. One, I think I've always loved creativity. Right from childhood, I think I used to draw little small things. I have a passion in interior design, actually, because I love beautiful spaces, I love good work, I love change, yeah? But above all, I love solving challenges. And there's no better field that solves challenges than marketing. On every single day, there's a problem you're out to what? To solve, yeah? It could be a need out in the market. It could be competition that you need to tackle. It could be back home, you're working with people, because as marketing, you're looking at now the 7 Ps. So products, promotion, place, people. You're basically out and busy solving challenges in everyone's docket. As marketing, you find that we're working with, we mind everyone's business. Yeah? Everyone's business is our business. And there's no better inspiration for me to grow in my marketing career than that.
Thank you for your words. It's more fulfilling to talk to someone who's in it. You are clearly in it.
Yes.
I appreciate your words. My question is, what skills should a 21st century digital designer have?
Wow. The 21st digital designer, one must be very innovative. We cannot think old school anymore. Yeah. So innovation has to be at the top of your mind. It's been made easier now, yeah? With technology advancement, I think the work is easier. Back then, designers used to only work with, was it Adobe Photoshop, yeah? But now there's lots of more technology advancements in that design area that you need to what? To embrace. Embrace artificial intelligence. It's not here to outcompete you, it's here to help you as creative designers. I don't want, as a client, to be the one that embraces AI and my design team has not taken it on. It should work, make our work faster, make our work easier, but above all, it should not replace us, meaning we need to still be thinking, because you bring in the emotive bit that AI will not what? Will not deliver. The other thing is you will have to multitask. The days of just being a designer, that you're doing graphic designs, are gone. You must be able to integrate motion graphics into your work, take on interior design if you can, yeah? Take on video and visual communication, because we want, the world is out to have someone who is faceted. So do not stick to just, oh, I'm a motion graphics designer and that is it. No, learn more than motion graphics. If you're into interior design, what mode can you add, yeah, to your field to make you more marketable out there because of your multi-skills? The other thing is you need to be flexible. The 21st century designer must be as flexible as can be, because you're working in a global world, yeah? Our time zone might not be the time zone in other continents. And yet you're going to work with clients that are beyond Uganda, yeah? So you will need to be very flexible, very adaptable, so that you work with multitudes of clients across. You must have a good work ethic. Designers are not very trustworthy people. Basing on my previous experience that I talked about, the one thing, yeah? So you must have a good work ethic. Be disciplined, yeah? Do what you say you will do. Be detailed, yeah? Detailing will make sure that you have the depth for you to solve the client's problems. Do not just be shallow, yeah? Be very, very detailed. Continue to learn. Learning is an ongoing process. So learn as much as you can. Do not tire from learning. The other last bit I'll work with is work with data. Designers want to think out of the box, but once you think out of the box with data, your ideas will be very, very brilliant. So work with as much data as you can. Yes, those would be my key takeouts for a 21st century creative designer. I don't know, Raymond, do you have anything you can add?
Yeah, for designers, I think I highlighted most of the attributes of a good designer. Flexibility is key, and understanding what exactly the consumer wants, or the client wants, sorry. Walking the journey with the client. It's very key to understand and be detailed as a designer, and having that, good work ethic. Being a designer, you have to be calm, and there are very many reverts. The consumer or the client may not understand what exactly. The client may not understand what you presented, and they may have several reverts, but you will need to understand what the client wants and then revert to deliverable.
Thank you, Raymond. Raymond is our marketing officer, but he's also he has a creative design background. So I would say he's our in-house agency, although given the magnitude of work for design, he cannot be our full-time agency, but he does share lots of learnings that you guys could pick from. The other attribute I must talk about is digital. Yeah, embrace digital, because the days of you creating creatives for traditional world will more or less be gone. Traditional media is getting out of space. So you must create creatives for the digital space. You will only do this if you are digital savvy. So understand consumer habits on digital, understand the channels, then you'll be able to create much better.
Okay.
I just want to thank you for being here today and speaking to us. It's not every day we hear something from a powerful woman, so your presence is very inspirational. Thank you. My question is, when dealing with designers, what key factors are needed to build and strengthen your relationship with them?
Okay, I think to answer this question, I'll need to again revert back to the answers I previously shared. As a designer, once you understand your client, understand your client's business, you'll be out to win. Yeah? Because that is what the client needs. Client just needs you to understand them, their business, and then you can work together. Your relationship will be one of a very strong bond because you'll be thinking and solving the most pertinent issues for the client. You will walk their journey. Your timelines will change because once I tell you that, for example, if I said I have a current market situation, competition is doing ABCD, they have a campaign to roll out tomorrow. Let's go to the market and you witness it. Once you witness this, as a creative, you will be switched on. The way you work, the way you think, the way you execute will change. And those three facets are what build a strong relationship with the client. So walk in the client's shoes. Think like the client. For those that will work with client service, you'll find that you're the one representing the client at the table, meaning you must speak their mind. If Maclean is not on the table, you should be able to express everything that she would be able to articulate even when she is absent. So walk in the client's shoes. Solve problems. If your creative does not solve the client's problem, they will not need you. Yeah? They will not need you, which is not a good thing. So I think with that, I think you should be able to have better relations with your clients.